Welcome to the Wednesday edition of Tech Stocks Daily. I'm here to supercharge your tech savvy in a flash. Today we're diving into Oracle's bullish trend and its game-changing move with Uber's cloud migration. Then we'll uncover all the buzz from Apple's jaw-dropping Glowtime event and their AI-driven innovations. Next, we'll explore Adobe's revolutionary AI-powered video editing tools and analyze their financial outlook. Lastly, we'll look into why big investors are so bullish on Eaton Corp. Stay tuned, it's a news-packed episode you won't want to miss. Hey tech enthusiasts, buckle up because we've got a jumbo news roundup featuring Oracle that you won't want to miss. Whether you're an investor, tech geek, or just someone with an inherent need to soak up the latest trends, Oracle's making waves today, and for good reason. Let's dive straight in. First off, let's talk numbers. Oracle has been generating a buzz after crossing above the 20-day moving average, a pretty significant technical indicator for traders. In essence, this means that Oracle's stock is experiencing a short-term bullish trend, which is good news if you're on the lookout for upward momentum. A 16.1% rally over the past 4 weeks bolsters this positive trajectory, making the stock shine brighter than your neighbor's over-the-top holiday lights. Why is this 20-day moving average such a big deal? Well, traders use it to smooth out short-term price trends. When a stock price sits above this average, it's considered a positive trend. Conversely, when it drops below, it might signal rocky waters ahead. In Oracle's case, this recent push past the 20-day mark has added extra sparkle to those who keep a keen eye on their portfolios. Plus, Oracle flaunts a Zacks rank number 2, adding another gold star to its report card. Apart from technical indicators, Oracle is flexing its muscles in the world of cloud computing. Remember when everyone thought ditching old infrastructure for the cloud was just a passing fad? Well, Oracle's flipping that narrative on its head. Uber has hopped onto the Oracle Cloud infrastructure bandwagon, leveraging it to power more than 1 million trips every hour and drive 14 million predictions per second. That's right, Uber's ride-hailing and delivery platform now essentially operates like Doc Brown from Back to the Future, thanks to Oracle's tech. Uber isn't just dipping its toes in, they've migrated thousands of microservices and heaps of operational data to Oracle's cloud. This move allows Uber to innovate faster without burning through gobs of cash. Cameron Zargai, senior director at Uber, mentioned that this partnership allows for incredible flexibility and scaling, which, in cloud computing terms, is akin to hitting the jackpot. And as if that wasn't enough, Oracle made headlines for beating analyst expectations across the board. We're talking about bone-crunching good quarterly earnings results. Their CEO, Safra Catz, highlighted growth in operating income and earnings per share, especially with their cloud services division, hitting it big time. FY23 saw Oracle's revenue grow by a stunning 17.7%, which is practically a sprint compared to what other companies in the sector are reporting. By announcing new AI capabilities within the Oracle Fusion Cloud Application Suite, think unlocking more than 50 new generative AI agents, Oracle is doubling down on its cloud and AI game. Add to that, a newly inked partnership with Amazon Web Services that brings Oracle's database services directly onto Amazon's platform, showing how Oracle isn't just adapting to industry trends, it's setting them. In the larger frame, this good news is wrapped up with Oracle outperforming its sector peers by quite a margin. The stock's up 0.34% as of today, signaling that investors are eagerly jumping aboard the Oracle Express. So, all this bubbling momentum cues up something undeniable. Oracle is strategically positioned not just to ride out the current tech wave, but likely to surf at its crest for quite some time. Keep your eyes peeled, folks. This could be a wild ride. Apple dropped some major bombshells at its highly anticipated Glowtime event. Get ready to dive into the new era of innovation because Apple introduced its latest lineup of tech goodies, and there's a lot to unpack here. First up, let's talk iPhones. Apple introduced the shiny new iPhone 16 series, with both standard models and some ultra-fancy Pro versions. Pre-orders for the iPhone 16 and 16 Plus kick off on September 13th, and you'll be able to snag one in stores from September 30th. Standard models start at $799, while higher-end Pro and Pro Max versions will set you back $999 and $1,199 respectively. What's new in these bad boys? Apart from age-old incremental upgrades, the iPhone 16 series packs larger displays, bigger batteries, and a new camera control button, which should make snapping those Instagram-worthy pics a breeze. Now, here's where it gets spicy. All models come with A18 chips, and the higher-end versions rock the A18 Pro, both supporting the new Apple Intelligence features. AI-powered functionalities like generative AI are expected to debut on iOS 18 this October, promising users a better Siri, AI writing tools, and even AI image tools. Welcome to the future. The upgrades didn't stop at iPhones. Apple threw in some new Apple Watches, specifically the Watch 10, which boasts the largest display yet, a more powerful processor, and even the capability to detect sleep apnea. Then there are the refreshed AirPods 4, AirPods Pro 2, and the AirPods Max 2. CEO Tim Cook went all out, telling the world that the new generation of iPhone is essentially designed for Apple Intelligence from the ground up. Wedbush Securities analyst Dan Ives even dubbed the event a historic kickoff to the consumer AI revolution, projecting that a whopping 20% of the world will interact with AI through an Apple device. It seems the stage is set for potentially the strongest iPhone sales year given that a huge chunk of users, 300 million, haven't upgraded in about 4 years. However, not everyone's sipping the Apple-flavored Kool-Aid. Some experts, like Needham's Laura Martin, felt Apple might be moving a bit slowly on this Apple Intelligence rollout. With vague promises like later this year and early next year, it felt more like a tease than a groundbreaking reveal. ZDNet's Jason Perlow echoed similar sentiments, skeptical about whether this first iteration of Apple Intelligence can live up to sky-high expectations. Despite mixed reactions, there's a sense of anticipation that Apple's latest announcements could inject some serious momentum into the company's performance, especially in the upcoming fourth quarter. If those who have been clinging to their older iPhones finally decide to upgrade, Apple could be headed for a strong finish to the year. So should you buy Apple stock following the event? With promising potential but cautious optimism, it's a gamble that could pay off, especially if Apple Intelligence delivers as the updates roll out. Keep those portfolios ready. It might just be Glowtime for Apple investors. Hey tech lovers, grab your keyboards and let's dive into Adobe's whirlwind of news today. It's all about Adobe, and it's nothing short of revolutionary. First up, Adobe is set to flip the script on video editing with some jaw-dropping AI-powered creation tools. Yes, you heard me right. Adobe recently unveiled advancements in their generative AI video capabilities powered by the Adobe Firefly video model. This nifty new model is part of Adobe's Firefly suite, which already includes image, vector, and design models. So, what's the big deal? These innovations are designed to streamline video editing like never before. Expect to see features like text-to-video and image-to-video popping up later this year on firefly.adobe.com and within Premiere Pro. Imagine typing a text prompt and watching it magically transform into a stunning video, complete with adjustable camera angles and zoom. Or taking a still image and animating it into a live-action clip. Adobe is knocking it out of the park with these features. Ashley Still, the Senior Vice President of Adobe's Creative Product Group, shared that these advancements are primarily aimed at professional video editors. She said the new features are built to help unleash new possibilities and streamline workflows. Bravo, Adobe. Now, on to some numbers, because hey, we know you love those. Adobe's third quarter fiscal 2024 results are on the horizon. Scheduled for release on September 12th, these results are expected to reflect robust growth driven primarily by their digital media segment. This segment alone generated $3.91 billion in the second quarter, showing an 11% year-over-year bump. Adobe estimates digital media revenues between $3.95 billion to $3.98 billion for the third quarter, with analysts predicting around $3.968 billion. That's a YOY growth of over 10%. Let's also not overlook the role of Adobe's Creative Cloud and Document Cloud in driving this growth. Integration of generative AI into tools like Photoshop and Illustrator and rising momentum in Adobe Express are significant highlights here. Adobe is basically putting the pro in productivity. And oh boy, let's talk about some spicy market moves. Deep-pocketed investors are diving headfirst into Adobe options with a bullish demeanor. According to Benzinga, these whales have shown significant interest, with options activities adding up to over $2 million. The split is roughly 53% bullish and 40% bearish, suggesting that market insiders are anticipating something big. But that's not all. 4 market experts recently evaluated Adobe and slapped a consensus target price of around $642.75 on it. The option scanner at Benzinga highlighted 30 extraordinary options activities just today. Whoa. Finally, for the numbers fans, these options are mainly tracking Adobe between the $450 and $610 price bands over the last 90 days. It's all about following where the smart money is going, right? All in all, Adobe seems poised to revolutionize, evolve, and continue its growth trajectory. Whether it's through innovative AI fleets or solid earnings, Adobe is making serious waves. Stay tuned and keep riding these tech waves, folks. All right, folks, let's dive into all things Eaton Corp, because they have been making quite the splash in today's tech news. We've got some hot, sizzling updates from the NASDAQ that you absolutely need to hear. First off, why is Eaton in the news today? It's because some whales, yes, the big investors, not the sea creatures, took a bullish stance on Eaton Corp. When hefty wallets start moving, we pay attention. 50% of these investors opened bullish trades, 37% went bearish, and the specifics give us an interesting scenario. We've got 3 puts raking in 126,690 and 5 calls pulling in 349,579. That's a lot of zeros flashing across the screen. And here's where it gets even juicier. These whales are eyeing a price zone from $260 to $300 over the next 3 months. So folks, if you're into playing the options market, these price points are your treasure maps. X marks the spot. Now let's talk stats, because who doesn't love a good chart, right? Eaton's average open interest in the options market today clocked in at roughly 931, accompanied by a total volume of 1,452 trades. That's a lot of action for one day, my friends. A little backstory to flavor this news. Eaton Corp has been jamming since 1911, initially selling truck axles, and now they're an industrial colossus. Their operations can be split into 2 main dishes, electrical and industrial. These guys are big in data centers, utilities, and various high-demand services. Plus, Eaton's getting some sweet tax perks from Ireland, although more than half of its revenue is from the USA. Talk about playing in the big leagues on both sides of the pond. But why stop at options trades when we can compare Eaton Corp with Powell Industries? Investors wonder which of these two is the better value bet. According to the metrics-filled magic from Zacks Rank, Powell Industries grabs the #1 spot, while Eaton trails at #2. Numbers do tell a fascinating tale, don't they? Powell's valuation metrics are eyebrow-raisingly good, sporting a forward PE of 13 and a PEG ratio of 0.93, compared to Eaton's forward PE of 26.85 and PEG of 2.21. Powell also flaunts a healthier PB ratio at 4.28 versus Eaton's 5.96. It's quite clear that Powell's got the edge in key valuation metrics, making it look mighty attractive to value-minded investors. But let's not underplay Eaton Corp. They have a robust portfolio and favorable analyst outlook, not to mention that heavy option trading we talked about earlier indicates some serious market interest. So what do you think, folks? Is Eaton prepared for a meteoric rise, or would you put your chips on Powell Industries as the smarter investment? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'm excited to hear your takes. Stay tuned and keep those trading wits sharp. All right, tech enthusiasts, let's zero in on Oracle. With all the buzz around their bullish trend and making headlines with Uber hopping onto their cloud bandwagon, Oracle looks like it's on a solid upward trajectory. But would I buy, hold, or sell the stock? Given today's news, my strategy would lean towards buy. Here's why. Oracle has crossed that critical 20-day moving average, signaling short-term bullish momentum and rallying 16.1% over the past month. Combine that with strong quarterly earnings and revenue growth of 17.7% for FY23, which is no small feat. Oracle seems poised to deliver robust performance in the coming quarters. Add to that the company's strategic moves in cloud computing and AI should drive continued growth. For instance, the partnership with Uber isn't just any deal. Uber's migration to Oracle Cloud infrastructure speaks volumes about Oracle's credibility and prowess in the market. Plus, the new AI capabilities in the Oracle Fusion Cloud application suite signal that Oracle is at the forefront of innovation. However, always do your own research before making investment decisions. Navigate the intricacies of the stock market armed with as much information as possible. For now, Oracle looks like it's not just riding the tech wave, but making serious strides in defining it. Keep your eyes on this stock, and it might pay off handsomely. Hold on to your tech hats, folks, because today's market activity is sizzling hot. Oracle is making headlines with bullish stock trends and cloud supremacy. Apple stunned the world with its Glowtime event and AI rollout. Adobe is revolutionizing video editing with generative AI, and Eaton Corp caught the attention of some serious investors. If you enjoyed this tech roundup, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with your friends. Make sure to tune in tomorrow for the latest updates and insights from the ever-evolving tech world. Keep those portfolio engines running.